Hey, are you a small content creator trying to live that YouTube dream? Have you thought about using Google Ads or Sprizzy to promote your channel and your videos? Well, I have. Stick around. I'm going to show you the good and all of the bad that happened to me and my channel using Sprizzy and Google Ads.
Don't forget to subscribe. Oji-san.
Hey folks, American Oji-san here. And I'm just like a lot of other small YouTubers trying to make my mark, trying to get my channel started. And I'm not selling any products. I just want people to hang out and watch my videos. So how do I go about that? How do I build that audience? And man, I tell you what, I've spent almost 2 years now studying and trying to get this thing to take off and using different things. And today I kind of wanted to talk about number one, Google Ads and who should use them and when. It's also like YouTube ads when you go in there and you say you want to promote a video. I want to tell you all about that and what I've experienced. And then the other marketing tool I've used is Sprizzy. And I ran 2 Sprizzy ads, and I kind of want to talk about those. And then the third thing is actually it's not even a marketing tool. It's just a kind of a coaching tool. It's called TubeBuddy. And so I'm going to talk about those 3 things. I'm going to kind of go over some stats, and I'm going to tell you the good things that have happened with my channel and the bad things that have happened with my channel, how I've helped myself grow, and how I've helped the channel out, and how I've really hurt my channel using these things. So let's get into it. Folks, like I said, I've experimented around and played around with Google Ads and Sprizzy and TubeBuddy, and we all kind of are just trying to find our way in YouTube. So maybe I can throw these things out there and help you out, give you a couple of hints. Now, I'm by no means a big YouTuber, and I'm not one of these guys that's going to bust on the screen like, hey, do you want millions of subscribers? Because that's pretty tall order. So here's the truth of it. I did not get much traction. I spent about a year making videos, and I only got about 50 subscribers. And how I got most of those subscribers was a long time ago when I started this channel, and I was just kind of doing advice videos and stuff. And I really don't know why I didn't just follow through with doing art videos at the time, but I didn't. I was trying something else. I was trying to be one of those YouTube guys. But now that I've got into my art videos, things are taking off because the you in YouTube is about you, and I'm all about my artwork. So anyway, how I gained most of those early subscribers, that first 50 subscribers, was through a Facebook group where a bunch of new YouTubers would get together and we would talk about trying to grow on YouTube. And really, it was kind of us all supporting each other. Now, some of those, probably a good part of those subscribers also came from my friends and family. So I got about 50 folks that were following me for a while, right? And then I started doing art videos, and I started doing more and more art videos. And really, this is in the last 6 months. I really got back into doing art videos and getting back into all this. And I've grown, I've more than doubled my subscriber base. And a lot of those new subscribers came from falling into this community that I fell into. And some of those have came from Google Ads and Sprizzy. But I want to give you the bad with that too. So the bad is this, is that my engagement, the actual time people spend watching my videos. Oh, well, that looks like YouTube's going to screw up on me here. Of course it is. Okay, so my engagement the actual time people have spent on my videos, watching my videos, has dramatically gone down because I've been pushing these things out on with Google Ads and with Sprizzy. And what that means is that a lot of people are clicking on them, but they're not sticking around because they just kind of clicked on it to see what it was. It wasn't their cup of tea, so they moved on. And what that does is that hurts your standing in the algorithm, because if folks aren't hanging out and watching your videos, if they're not sticking around for a while, that's going to hurt you in the algorithm in the long term. So you have to be careful with ads, with Sprizzy, with things of that nature. Now, if you're making a channel like mine where I just want folks to hang out and do some art with me, or just kind of hang out and watch me paint, Google Ads, Sprizzy, absolutely are not the way to go. Because what happens is, like I said, you get a lot of negative engagement. People will, anytime you're pushing ads out there for stuff like this, you're going to get a lot of negative feedback from folks. And then your engagement's going to just tank. It's going to go through the cellar. So you have to really be careful with that, and you can really hurt your channel with all that you've built and tried to establish. And I think my engagement before I started running ads was almost 10 minutes, which was really good. And now it's down to 42 seconds because I ran 3 rounds of ads, and that's ultimately hurt my channel. Now the good is I did gain a lot of subscribers from running the ads. Of these 108 subscribers, I would say probably 20 or 25 of them came directly from me running the ads. People that would not have seen my videos otherwise, because it is really hard to catch traction on YouTube because there's so much competition, and so you have to really narrow down your channel to some specific thing that you do that people would want to sit around and watch. So what I've done is I've really narrowed down my channel, and I do live stream art, and then I take those live streams and I'll make a speed paint version of that. And sometimes I'll just straight up make a speed paint. Sometimes I'll just, instead of doing a live stream, if I really want to focus on the piece of art, I'll do an upload, whereas I will record myself doing the art, but I won't do it live, and then I'll upload the whole thing. Because, you know, drawing, doing artwork live is kind of nerve-wracking sometimes. Most of the time I can relax and just enjoy myself, but sometimes if you get a few folks in there, it gets a little bit nerve-wracking. So if I really want to focus down, I'll do an upload instead of a live stream. Now, if you have a business and you're selling a product and you want that James guy to come busting through your screen, you know, the guy that sells the Sasquatch soap or whatever the heck that is. If you want something like that, if you're selling a product, if you have a business, yes, Sprizzy and Google Ads, absolutely, you should be using those and pushing that out. Just understand that it's going to cost some money. For a $10 a day Google ad, you will get about 1,400 views. And if you're selling a product, that's not really a whole lot of views. I mean, you can get 1,400 people to look at your stuff if you're just standing on a street corner in most cities, right? So to really have a business take off with these ads, you're going to have to spend a little bit of money, probably in the thousands of dollars to get it rolling. Now, if you're a company like James and the Sasquatch soap there, they probably threw out quite a bit of money to push those ads out, because I don't think any of us have got on YouTube in the last few months and not had him jump out through our screen. So, and they do a great job. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the company, and I'm not knocking the spokesman, because he's doing a great job. But I'm just saying, for you as a small YouTuber, if you're just wanting folks to hang out and check out your content, it's not the way to go, because ultimately you're going to hurt your watch time. And for us small YouTubers, that's the main thing that we want. more than subscribers, more than likes or comments or whatever. We want watch time, because the watch time and people going back and rewatching your videos is what's going to get you traction. So I'm going to take a different approach. I'm scrapping all playing with ads and stuff like that. I'm not going to experiment with that anymore, because it seems to hurt my channel more than help it. And hopefully this will help you in some way. And like I said, I'm a peon here. I'm a small dude here with 108 subscribers. So if you want to take my word for it, I'm just telling you what it has and hasn't done for my channel. And I can show you my TubeBuddy setup. I talked about TubeBuddy earlier. And TubeBuddy is not a, I mean, you can link some ads and stuff through it, but it is more of a coaching tool. It's more of an analytic tool. So you can see how your channel is actually performing. And again, like I was telling you, I did gain some subscribers here in the last 30 days. But if you look at my average view duration, it's gone down 74%. That's bad. And my percentage watched is horrible right now. So I'm going to rebuild all this. And, at this point in the game, I'm not all that worried about it. I'm still fairly new at this, and I will get my channel back on track. I did get a lot of views, as you can see right here, but they weren't really quality views. I did get a few, and I did gain some subscribers, but overall it was a negative impact on my channel, running ads and messing with Sprizzy. So that's my opinion on it. Sprizzy did a great job of promoting my video. Google ads, YouTube ads, when you click promote a video, it does a great job of doing that, but it's probably not the tool that you need to be focused on if you're just a small kind of entertainment channel, because unless you're selling a product, you probably don't need to click this button right here, because if you do, your engagement's going to go down. You're going to get a lot of negative feedback, and it's just really not worth it. It is gratifying when you first see those views coming in. You think, oh man, I'm blowing up, but you're really not. You're just kind of spinning your wheels. It's a false sense of success, because it just is not working out the way you think it is. So you're much better off slow and steady, build your audience, and get out there and get involved with the community. Talk to some other folks that do similar things to you, or people that you think would be interested in your content. Just comment on their videos, talk to them, try to engage with them, and eventually things will start rolling for you. And someday, maybe I'll have that 1,000 subs. Someday maybe I can monetize this. Someday maybe it'll be bigger than that. But at this point, it is what it is, right? And I really appreciate the 108 subscribers that I do have. That means that there's 108 folks out there that tune in and check out my content when I create it. And just for a small art channel like mine, that's actually pretty good. That means, that's more than most art classes have in them, right? I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but I do have my own unique style. I'm not the best speaker in the world, but again, the you in YouTube is you. That's what people are coming to see. And so just remember that. And if you are starting a business and you're going to sell soap or candles, which I do, but I have not started a YouTube channel for it. If you're going to do that stuff, then yes, ads are the way to go. But just be prepared to spend some money on it. So overall, this is going to kind of wrap up my whole YouTube and Sprizzy ad experiment channel series here. And I didn't script this out. I never script anything out, so I'm sorry if it sounds a little unprofessional, but this is my honest opinion of it. And I want everything to be up front, and I don't want anybody to think that all of a sudden my video here just blew up out of nowhere because it was so great and wonderful. No, it got all these views because I ran an ad on it, and it actually got me a couple of thumbs downs, and it really kind of tanked my watch time. So be careful with it, you know. Just know what you're doing. Know what tool you're using, because this is not a tool for just content creators. This is a Google Ads and Sprizzy are tools for businesses. Now, did I kill my channel with this? Do I have mobs of folks chasing me down the streets with pitchforks and torches? No, none of that's going on. None of that happened. I did hurt my analytics. I did hurt myself within the algorithm of YouTube, but at this point in the game, my channel is so small that it doesn't really matter at this point. I did these things not only to kind of take a shot at it, but just to kind of help folks who were thinking about doing this. And the one thing I can tell you is that you're going to have to build your channel the old-fashioned way. You're going to have good titles, good descriptions. You're going to have to tag your videos and make sure that your channel tags are nice and clear. Make sure that YouTube can put the right audience in front of your stuff, and then you'll build your audience that way. We can't count on something going viral or blowing up, because it's getting harder and harder to do, because there is just days and days worth of content uploaded to YouTube every hour. So just keep your chin up, keep putting out content, keep being engaged with your audience, build a community, and you'll be fine. And I am finished, and I am finishing this series on screwing with ads of any sort. If I start selling soap, I'll get back into the advertisements. But until then, as long as I'm just painting pictures, I'll just see you in my next live stream. OG San out.